Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this channel, I'm starting a new series that is all about Sitecore. And in this series, we are going to talk about headless of Sitecore, Sitecore XM Cloud, new SDKs by Sitecore, which are content SDK and the Cloud SDK. Also, we are going to implement some new features that make our front-end application more faster and easier. So let's start. So before directly jump into the SDKs, first let's quickly talk about Headless JSS. So if you are already work with Sitecore Headless, you know JSS stand for JavaScript Services, and it is a way to build your headless front-end application using four methods: React.js, Next.js, Angular, and Vue.js. So here how it works. First, layout data, your application directly uh, connected to the Sitecore layout service, tightly connected to Sitecore layout service, and the layout service send the JSON data that contain two fields. First, the content component related fields, and second is the rendering instruction. So in a simple terms, it tell your application what component to render and where the component should render. So your application then render the page dynamically and also handle the routing, personalization, and analytics, all built in the XM Cloud. It works great, but it has one limitation, which is tightly coupled. So as you understand that your front-end application directly connected to layout service and dependent on the JSON data to render the component and where it should render, it is tightly coupled to the Sitecore rendering model. While it called as a headless, but still your front-end application need to dependent on the Sitecore rendering system. So for that, now Sitecore moved to the new architecture, and Sitecore have moved to the more composable API first architecture. So now instead of relying on the content layout services for the rendering instruction, we have now two different SDKs. First one is a content SDK that provide the clean API to fetch the content data from the XM Cloud, and second one is provide the tooling for tracking, personalization, CDP, sitecore search, etc. To implement the other features. So this separation lets us to take full control for the front-end application. Your app decide how to render page, while the SDK provide the content and experience data. In the simple term, content SDK give you the content and the cloud SDK give you the smart behavior, and your application put it all together. So it is now more composable in compared to the headless JSS. So now let's talk about how developer actually work with this two different approach. I have made simple table to compare the workflow. First, let's talk about the fetching content. So as we know in JSS, the layout service return the big JSON structure, JSON data, both content and rendering instruction. That means you have to follow the Sitecore layouts rule. In the new content SDK and cloud SDK model, you only get the data, get the content from the content SDK via API and GraphQL, and you get the clean data which make your code more simpler and flexible. Second one is the render pages. So rendering pages is a big difference over here. In JSS, Sitecore partially control the layout. You can't change some things directly and easily. But with the content SDK and cloud SDK, you have full control. You can decide the structure of your pages, the routing, and how component render. You can fully design your front end. Next is personalization. So for the personalization, JSS has it built-in support, but it's tightly coupled with layout service and Sitecore XM rules. But with Cloud SDK, personalization is modular. You can enable it via SDK and connect it with CDP or personalization. You can decide which personalization you need to apply and where it should apply. Similarly for the tracking, in JSS, it is a built-in and mostly tightly coupled to the pages rendering. But in the Cloud SDK, it gives you the independency, client side, server side, and custom event. You can track the forms, orders, and the click with the more flexibility and with the more features. Next one is the search and recommendation. So search is the big another improvement in the content SDK here. In GSS, you usually need to extra work to integrate the search. You have to add Sitecore search SDK library. But in the Cloud SDK, it is already supported Sitecore search and recommendation widget. There is no UI part, but you can use them directly with your front-end application. The code, the logic, everything is directly built-in supported in the setup only. Finally, for the deployment, with the JSS, your application is tied to the Sitecore hosting with the content, but with the content SDK and the Cloud SDK, your application can be hosted anywhere, Vercel, Netlify, Azure, easily. We can also deploy the Sitecore JSS application in all the environment. But if we are going to compare the steps, content SDK and the Cloud SDK, in that we can easily deploy our application and independently from the Sitecore easily. So this is the detailed comparison till now that I have observed with while working with the content SDK and the Cloud SDK. So now, as we already discussed, now let's talk about the benefits and revise all the things that we have discussed. So first one, decoupled front end. So as we now know that you can control your rendering and routing with the new approach. Second one is composable architecture. You can choose your services to integrate, like if you want CDP, personalization search, you can enable with the Cloud SDKs. The third one is the cloud native SDKs. So it fetches the content via API, REST API, or GraphQL, and experience via SDK. Fourth one is a flexible hosting. You can host anywhere, front end, independent of the Sitecore's environment. Third one is a better scalability. So it is lightweighted as compared to Headless JSS. As we know that now it is decoupled and independent with the two different SDKs, Content SDK and Cloud SDK. So it is very lightweight library. And in short, the architecture is perfect for the modern development terms who want to full control over the UI while still leveraging the Sitecore content personalization and the other additional features like CDP, search, etc. So this is all from my side for this first small video. I hope the small video will helpful for you, and let me know if you have any concern. So in this next video, we are going to practically implement. First, we practically install the site content SDK, and we are going to run, and then we are going to implement some of the features, component, how it is different to Headless JSS. So yes, thank you so much.